Okay, I'll go and check in the YouTube.
Yeah, make sure.
Still not up. Still not up. Okay. No, I think we're live now.
Fantastic. All right, everybody. Well, welcome to another Saturday night evening fun bling party. And boy, do we have a lot of great things in store for you all tonight. I am excited. We've got some great sterling pieces. We have a fabulous bracelet and arts and crafts jewelry box, all kinds of fantastic items for you all tonight. And of course, we can't miss out on Nate from New Zealand who's with us tonight. That's the extra special cherry on the top.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But thank you as always for having me. I love doing these sales. Absolute highlight of my week. I missed it last week because you went to your concert, but unfortunately your concert didn't end up happening, which was
No,
a
such a
travesty.
bummer.
Yeah, I'm so sorry for that.
But it's rescheduled, so that's a good thing. We'll be
Oh,
going into Miami in let's see, I think it's March they've rescheduled to. So yeah, and Lady Gaga, unfortunately, her voice was just blown out from rehearsals and 2 other days of shows there. So she had to cancel because her doctor and her vocal coach advised her that it wasn't smart to go on. So we got in line. We were at the venue with our tickets ready to go, and at a 2-hour wait after the doors didn't open on schedule, the security came out and was like, "Concert's canceled. Go home." And we're like, "Well, all right, that's odd." And yeah, she wrote a formal apology, but at least they've rescheduled and it's not canceled. So there is hope, which is good.
yeah.
We'll get to go back to all the fabulous Art Deco areas in South Beach that I love so much.
Fantastic. Let us say a few hellos to people. I'll have to get back up to the top of the chat.
Yes, Heather is here with us first in the chat tonight. A big happy Saturday to everybody. Yes, indeed.
Hello, Heather. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you. And Rosemary as well. Welcome in, Rosemary. Lovely to see you. Nettie is actually Nettie's birthday today. If you
Nettie, happy birthday.
Pretty sure it's Nettie's birthday today. So happy birthday, Nettie. I hope you've had a lovely day.
Yes, I hope so too. And all of us here wish you a very, very happy birthday. And I'm sure everyone in the chat will as well. Let's see who else is here. Heidi, welcome in, Heidi.
Hi, Heidi. Welcome in. Always lovely to see you. There's Ange as well.
Angela.
Ange is very sleepy. She's told me she's almost falling asleep, so we may lose her at some stage.
Oh, no.
But she's our moderator, and anything that Ange says goes, basically.
Yes. We love Angela in the chat here. And Angela, I do want to shout out because Angela and I will be doing a craft sale this Saturday. And it is going to be very exciting. There's a whole group of other people involved. I don't have the list in front of me. I'm very sorry to give everybody's name a shout out, but I'm sure Angela can put that in. But do stay tuned to my Instagram for all of those details. I'm going to have some of my mom's pottery pieces on that sale, which will be extra special. And also, I've been working on some fantastic gift boxes. So if you love our packaging and you've been thinking for a while, hey, I'd kind of like to take that special packaging and use that at Christmas time for a loved one or a family member or someone special, I have made, my mom and I have made some boxes that will be for sale that you can use as gift boxes with our whimsical designs. So we hope that you like those. We've been working very hard on them for this sale. And Angela has been working incredibly hard on some of the great things she's bringing from Halloween to Christmas, as well as I know Pam and Christy. And I want to say, oh gosh, a whole slew of other people. So do check that out because it will be fun. If you love handmade and vintage inspired items, it's really going to be fun. So thank you, Angela, for including me. And I hope that you guys will join us there this coming Saturday. Okay, let's see. Carly is here. Welcome in, Carly.
Hi, Carly. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. And Patricia Wishon as well. Lovely to see you too, Patricia.
Welcome in, Patricia. Sharon Spencer's tuning in. Welcome in, Sharon.
Hiya, Sharon. And Raven McCall too. Welcome in, Raven. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Raven. Welcome in. Glad that you're here. And Karen, we cannot miss Karen. She is our other fantastic moderator in the chat. She helps out when Angela isn't available. And of course, all throughout the sale, answering people's questions. So Karen and Gavin are a real gift, and we appreciate having them in the chat.
And I have just properly learnt how to say their name correctly. I have probably said this name about 4 different ways, and none of them were right. It is, I've written it down phonetically, Gillett.
Gillett. Okay, I've been saying it wrong. So thank you for telling us, because Karen floats around in a lot of chats. So that's wonderful. Gillett.
Gillett, not Gillett, not Gillette, not Gillette. It's Gillett.
I've been saying Gillette. And I know a lot of people thought that they probably had the same name as the razor company.
Yeah. So I've got it down now. So welcome in, Karen, and I'm sure Gavin's here as well somewhere.
Somebody mentioned Buc-ee's. I saw Karen mentioned Buc-ee's. Nate, I don't think you have a Buc-ee's in New Zealand, do you?
I know what Buc-ee's is, but no, we don't have a Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's is magical. And if you've never been to one and you're driving somewhere, road tripping, definitely stop off and get a kolache and some beaver nuggets. Your life will be infinitely changed. Lisa is coming in from New York. Welcome in, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa Letteratis. Lovely to see you. There's Gavin there.
Hi, Gavin.
Great. Nice to see you, buddy.
Ooh, Twizzlers. I could go for Twizzlers right now.
And it looks like
Heather.
Hi, Heather. Welcome in, Heather. Sharon Sue. It's Sharon's birthday as well, by the look of it. Happy birthday, Sharon Sue.
Happy birthday.
Both Nettie and Sharon. And there's Betsy. Bless her heart. That's gorgeous dog.
I love Betsy. Betsy's adorable. Wow. Well, happy birthday, everybody. That's exciting to have 2 birthdays in the chat tonight. We'll have an extra special sale for you guys. And Amy is tuning in as well. Welcome in, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Denise as well. Lovely to see you, Denise. Thank you so much. I for the most part, I am sounding better, although I've just had to mute myself and have a little bit of a cough. So, the pollen is finally going down. The pollen is finally going down. So I am a lot better. Thanks.
I'm so glad to hear that, Nate, because I've got the post-nasal drip and I've been dealing with it. And it's no fun. So I've got some tea tonight here. So all the allergy junk, I'll be ready for that to go. Cindy is here with us. Welcome in, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Welcome in.
Oh,
lovely to see you.
Raven, this is hilarious. I was at the symphony last night. They gave away free tickets for a community concert that they were sponsored by some company to do, which is really lovely. And so my neighbors and I went, and I couldn't help but notice one of the gentlemen in the orchestra looked exactly like Pierce Brosnan to me. The hair, the side profile, everything. And of course, Sean Connery will always be Bond to me, but the Bond that I grew up with was Pierce Brosnan. So I always have a special place in my heart for him. And my light just went off, so we'll have to figure out what's going on there.
Dennis is here. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you, Dennis.
Team Dennis. We love Dennis so much in the chat.
Okay. Angela has put the names of the people who are doing the Craftapalooza. Julie Day Trip Vintage. So Angela herself, Katie, Pam, Christy from Tippy Winks Vintage, Leanne Crafty Kitty, Picasso Cat, Kathy from Picasso Cat, Margot Vintage Peep Show, and amazing Amy's Art.
Wonderful. Thank you, Angela, for sharing that. I am honored to be a part of this crafty team, and I think it will be really exciting to get some handmade things for the upcoming holiday season. I know that one of my favorite things that my mom and I do is go to the Christmas Made in the South show, which travels across the country, and we always enjoy picking up local and handmade things for our friends and family as Christmas gifts. So if you guys are looking for that, this will be a great sale for you. And also just if you want to decorate for Halloween or Christmas or different things around your home, there's going to be some great display of creativity this Saturday. Let's see. Delbert is tuning in. Welcome in, Delbert. Haven't seen you in a while, and I love that photo.
Let's have a look. Hold on a second. Just leave that up there for the moment so I can see this new Delbert. You know, for a second there, I thought you looked like Ange. What's the guy from True Blood that we were watching? The big blonde vampire. Nice photo, buddy.
Yeah, what a great photo. I love that Western look. I think it's great. There's the sale. You can save it. It's the 20th, this Saturday. And let's see who else is tuning into the chat here. Joe S. is here. Welcome in, Joe.
Hey, Joe, buddy. Nice to see you.
And there's that cute dog.
Carly says it probably is Gillette like the race, and they don't want you to know they're the heir to the Gillette fortune.
Welcome in, Joan Plavier. What a great name.
Hi, Joan. Nice to see you. And Greg's here as well. Hey, Greg, buddy.
Hi, Greg. Oh, Dennis wishes they had a Buc-ee's in California. Me too, Dennis. I wish that for you because Buc-ee's is really a great stop. I told one of my friends that I had actually chased the beaver down. They have a stuffed costume that one of the employees wears, probably more so for the kids, but the inner child in me needed to take a picture with Buc-ee. And so I remember going into this Buc-ee's, and my mom had just called me because I was road tripping to see where I was. And I said, Mom, I got to go. Buc-ee's here. I hung up and I literally ran through the Buc-ee's because I was like, oh, Buc-ee. I had to get a picture with him because it just, that inner child in me was like, oh, there's a stuffed costume. He was kind of like Mickey Mouse, but for this gas station. And I got my little road trip snacks and had a great day. Let's see. Greg is here. Welcome in, Greg.
Hey, Greg, buddy. I saw somebody else. I don't know if I said hello to Joan Plavier. I'm not sure. Hi, Joan. And Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Welcome in.
It was so good to see Natalie yesterday. She joined me at the symphony with her daughter, Adara. So it was a fun evening. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And let's see, who else am I missing?
We've got Jack Quillen here from Heirloom Vintage and Collectibles. Hi, Jack Quillen.
Welcome in, welcome in. DB Buys is here. Welcome in, DB.
Hi, DB. Nice to see you again. Yeah, Eric, that's the one that I was thinking of. DB Buys says, I'm here for another Nate pick.
We did share a fabulous picture of Nate last week. If you guys missed that, you can go back. And the craft sale for all of us in the chat that wants to know starts at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern this Saturday. Okay, let's see. You just got a Buc-ee's in South Carolina. I've been once and it's so fun. I know you can buy the whole world in just one trip. Isn't that crazy? You can get a skillet to a knife set to socks to, I even bought, Louis has a little Buc-ee's water dish, a little traveling water dish. You can get everything there. It's great. Stuckey's. Yes, I just went to a Stuckey's for the first time in Maryland. So that's kind of fun. Nate, do you have like iconic gas station chains there? Or do you call them quick shops? I don't know what your word for them are, but
the service stations here do have excuse me, do have like shops attached to them, but they're nothing like Buc-ee's, because I've seen videos on YouTube about people going to Buc-ee's and the sheer size of the places. No, we have sort of nothing like that.
Yeah, Buc-ee's is huge. Do people go, though, talk about like specifically going to a gas station for something specific, or it's more just you go because you're getting gas and you maybe want a drink or something?
No, no, no. There's nothing like that. Although we're a nation of pies, meat pies. I know meat pies aren't a big thing over in the US. You have sweet pies. We have meat pies in Australia and New Zealand. And there's something about a meat pie bought from a gas station at 2 o'clock in the morning. They are always the most delicious.
I'm sure the late night gas station food is fun. My friends and I used to go in college to the Wawa, and we would that's another kind of iconic gas station here. And they had these delicious Lunchables, which I know is so silly, but we used to go get them because they were really fun. And I remember the lady one day asked me, she goes, are you come in here a lot? Do you have a kid? Or did you forget to buy his lunch again? And I said, oh, no, we don't have kids. We just like the Lunchables. And she goes, oh, I get it. Lunchables are great for adults too. We get the pizza ones all the time and a drink or something. It was just great fun, Let's see. Stuckey's is here in California on the way from LA to Palm Springs. It's great, but and fried fruits and candy. Oh yes, always fried food at the gas station. That's the way. Yes, that was a very fun time. Let's see. I think we're caught up with all the hellos.
Yep, I think so.
Oh, I do have an announcement from Poodle. Poodle mentioned to me that the shipping containers that had some Nate merch for the alleyway tonight unfortunately spilled over in the California Sea. So she is not able to run the alleyway tonight, but she'll be joining us when some of her merch does return.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. Should we do a giveaway?
We should do a giveaway.
Okay, the giveaways are open to everybody. If you're new, if you're regular, you'll probably be sick of me saying this. They're open to everyone. You don't need to buy anything to enter into the giveaways. They're our gift to you. It is, you just need to guess the right number. I'll give you a number range. It could be the high number or the low number of the range. You just need to guess the correct number, guess as many times as you like. But one guess at a time. Hiya, Bug. Nice to see you.
Hi, Bug.
The number range for the first giveaway is between 40 and 70. Between 40 and 70. Good luck.
Good luck, friends. And Nate, don't forget to send me that number.
Oh, that's right. I haven't given them to you. Okay.
Yeah, we like to do this live so you guys can see that we totally have not rigged this at all in advance. And tonight's giveaways will be mystery giveaways, my favorite type of giveaways, because I like to try to theme them to the person that wins them if I can. So let's see. I see who that is right off the bat, Nate. Do you see the same person?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'm confident that we see the same person.
Yep. It was number 47. And it goes to Karen. Congratulations.
Karen, you get our first mystery giveaway. Congratulations, Karen.
Congratulations. Now, Sharon setting up in Michigan meat pies called pasties, and they're famous. Yeah, we have pasties as well. And there's different slightly from meat pies. And I couldn't tell you what the truth is apart from the different shape. Dan's here as well. Welcome, and Dan, buddy. Nice to see you.
Hi, Dan. Welcome, and I sure will send to Nettie. Oh, that is
lovely.
Fun. That is wonderful. She will love that. Thank you so much, Karen, and happy birthday, Nettie. Okay, so I think we're just going to jump right into the sale, get started. But we do have to do a little bit of housekeeping, of course, before we start the sale. I think most of you guys are our regular friends, which is fantastic. But for all of the friends in the Lurkers Lounge, hello and welcome to you. We love having you here. And of course, if you are new to the sale, this will be for you as well. Okay, so here's how the sale will run tonight. If you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to my email, which is katie@katiescreations1.com. I'll need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. That way I can get the items that you've claimed out to you and an invoice as well to you with shipping quote. All of the items that you're seeing on screen do ship from Florida. So even though Nate is from New Zealand, if you purchase something tonight, everything will be automatically combined. We can ship anywhere in the world that Pirate Ship is able to ship to. Just keep in mind that if you're not in the United States, there are some issues right now with the shipping being a little bit higher and possibly some import fees of some kind. I know the shipping's a little bit dicey in Canada right now. I think the UPS strike is over, which is good, but we are keeping tabs on all of that. But if you're in the US, everything is relatively inexpensive because, of course, we ship jewelry, which is great. Also, do be mindful tonight of the lag. I wish I could wave my magic fairy wand and get rid of the lag. It's just a part of the live sales here in our community. So there's a couple of things you can do to get rid of the lag. And that is go ahead and make sure that you are in live chat if you are on a computer and all messages if you're on a cellular device. I'm not sure why Top Chat exists, but go ahead and toggle on out of that. Also, when bidding on the items, because you are closest to your own internet, you will see yourself first. So just kind of refresh throughout the sale. That way you're up to date with the feed. You can also select the cog and gear icon on YouTube and set your playback speed to a little bit faster if you need to catch up, if you're noticing a big lag there. Angela, our fabulous moderator, will be putting in the start prices for every item that we show tonight. You'll have some time to consider the item and make your bids. Then I will count down the item, and once the item is counted down, Angela will announce who is our final winner of the item. What Angela says goes. We do have to follow what she sees to keep it the fairest that we can for the sale. Also, all the bids that you do make tonight are a true bid, and you can outbid yourself. We do not do just in case on this sale. I think that wraps up everything that you need to know about our portion of this sale. And I did see Serenity jump in the chat. So welcome in, Serenity. Glad that you are here with us tonight. We appreciate you. She's from Canada.
Hi, Serenity. Yeah, it's been officially full. We're 14 days into spring, Dennis. And the weather during the day has certainly warmed up considerably. The nights are still really chilly, although we have had almost a week of storms. One storm actually brought down a tree in our front garden, so we had to get someone to come in and take that out, which is a bit unfortunate because it gave us a lot of privacy on that particular side of the house. But yeah, so we are in spring now.
That is, I don't know what is happening with my light tonight, but it doesn't seem to want to be working.
Yeah, I hope you had a great birthday, Serenity.
Momentary pause for that. Let me see if I can get this fixed here.
We had a light go out.
Yeah, this light, see there, it went out again. And I charged it before the sale, so I don't know why suddenly it's decided that it doesn't want to work. It may be getting old, and when things get old, they're just not made to last anymore, these things. So I'm just going to leave this plugged in, and let me see if I can get this to just, sorry for this momentary disruption. Let me see if I can get this up.
Hi, Linda Tilford. Welcome in.
Hi, Linda. I don't know that this will reach. All right. Let's see what we can do here. This just might fix it. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. I thrifted this tie at an estate sale.
I love this tie.
Nate loves it. What did we decide these were? Were they ducks or geese?
I'm pretty sure they're geese. I think you thought they were ducks originally, but I think they're geese.
They probably are geese. I think they're fabulous. And I love this. I found this Swank Brutalist tie clip at an estate sale as well. The guy that I bought this tie from, he was a NASA scientist and studied mushrooms. So I think that's pretty cool. And then I got this in Miami, and it is, I thought you would like this particularly, Nate. It is Crazy Lace Agate.
Crazy lace. Nice.
So, yeah, we got a lot
Yeah.
of fun things tonight going on in my look. Ducks don't have, oh, yes, that's true. They don't. But for some reason, like, I guess I was thinking of when you see pictures of ducks, this
I
sounds
mean,
very morbid, but to eat, they're kind
yeah,
of long.
their necks are long. I think an Indian runner has a neck that's pretty long as well, and
So-
that's a duck.
I don't mean to be so depressing about the ducks, but that's what I was thinking when I got this tie. But I love it. We'll go with geese. I think that's much happier, so they're fun.
Is that the mouse jewelry holder I sent you back there?
Yes, it is. Angela sent me her mom's green mouse jewelry holder. And I told her that I loved it because our family has a running thing with a green mouse. My grandmother would write me stories when I was a kid about the green mouse, and he was always doing fun things and he would travel. And so I would always ask Grandma, "Where's the green mouse?" And she'd write me a whole letter about how he was, on the top of the Eiffel Tower in Paris eating cheese, or he was having a party upstairs. And so I always got to kind of travel the world with the green mouse when I was a kid. And there was an actual green mouse that my mom had that she had gotten in her room when she was a kid. And my grandmother's brother, one of them, she had three, would write stories about Faisal the cat that did the same similar type of things to my mom. So I think that's kind of where my grandma got it from. So green mouse is very special in our family, and I love that he's a little green mouse. So he hangs out in here.
Mary Seaman
Mary.
from Perth, Western Australia. Nice to see you, Mary. Yeah, but I love Crazy Lace Agate. It's beautiful material. And Christy, yes, I did pronounce Karen's name correctly.
Yes, Nate did a stellar job with the name pronunciation for sure.
Yeah, I had to practice. I did have to practice several times before when Christy was on the phone with me.
I'm so glad you got that down and taught the rest of us about that. That's fantastic. So tonight, Nate and I have several really fun pieces for you all, and actually some that were molded stone pieces. And this first piece that we have up for the sale, I think, is just so fall and cozy and wonderful. And I love all the molded stones in it. It's got a lot of detail. This one measures 3 inches in size, and it starts off at $26. And Nate, I'll let you and tell everybody about this one because I think the sparkle in this is fabulous.
This is a Coro piece, isn't it?
It is.
I've got 2 Coro pieces. I was actually expecting this one to come up this as second, but that's cool. I love how this looks. These molded stones look thoroughly edible to me. We had a candy that sort of looked like this when we were kids, so this just makes me hungry, frankly. I love molded stones, and I really like Coro designs as well. I think they can be a little bit underrated, Coro, and I do really like their designs. Christy, bless you. So yeah, I do like Coro very, very much. Really underrated. We didn't talk about anything glowing before the sale. So
this does have a little bit of glow to it, and it's one of those really interesting things where only a few of the stones, as you can see on the edges, glow. Now, I don't know if that's because when they were making the glass for these things that it didn't, all of the chemicals didn't fully mix around. I can't quite figure out why that is, but we've been noticing that lately on brooches, which is really interesting. And anything red was definitely harder to make because the glass companies didn't want to have to spend the money to fix the kilns. I think it was very, very hard on them. So when you see red, it's great. And yellow too, yes. These are AB stones, and the design of this, I think, is just screaming fall.
And
just
the fact that they're
classic.
so large, they're molded,
Mhm.
and they're AB, it's a really dramatic look. I think it's a really beautiful look.
It is. Now, let me show you the back. This is the Coro mark right here. And Coro is a great manufacturer of vintage costume jewelry. I mean, just absolutely spectacular quality.
Oh, that looks lovely.
They were founded in 1943, and Coro was a huge jewelry manufacturer by the 1950s, and they made a lot of things. I think they continued until the 90s, but great company founded by Carl Rosenberg and Emmanuel Cohen. So just a great design on this gold tone brooch. Let's get this on one of our vintage postcards, and then I'll go ahead and start the countdown. I really think the molded stones make this super unusual.
Yeah, it's really interesting. As I say, I think that Coro is a little bit a tad underrated.
Yeah.
I think their designs are extremely easy, pleasant to the eye, great forms. But the winning thing about this piece is those molded AB stones. I don't think I see a lot of that very often.
I don't either. And I really am drawn to the molded stones because I think they're so unique. They add a lot of texture where you get some of the flatter rhinestone pieces. So I really love that. This is a Thanksgiving greetings postcard from 1910. And we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this fabulous piece. Look at the sheen on the AB stones that are molded. Just to me, they look like someone said pomegranates, and I totally
Yeah.
see that. But little, almost like cranberries, although I realize cranberries might be a bit more smooth, but just something about it screams Thanksgiving to me.
The sweet is so reminds me of is actually was raspberry, I think. And so I'm now, even though they don't look like raspberries, I'm thinking raspberries because I'm sure that sweet was flavored that way.
I love raspberries. Okay, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All right.
Okay.
Nate, I'm sorry I got us out of order just a tad.
No, that's cool. No, that's absolutely cool.
Would you like me to go back up to our next Coro piece, or would you want me to skip that and come back to it?
Why don't you do item number 2, and then we'll go to we'll just switch the 2 Coro ones. Sure. That's cool. That's absolutely no problem. And that went to Dennis. Congrats, Dennis. You're going to love that. You do not see brooches with that sort of stones very often.
Yeah, you're going to love that. Absolutely. That is going to be a great piece for you, Dennis. I love the texture on that. It's so fun. Okay, let's see. Let me double check on my order here. Oh, yes. Okay. Now, this next piece I think is just so classy. It's just absolutely dripping in sparkle. And it is 2.5 inches in size, and it's starting off at 26 as well. This is a manufacturer that I don't see a lot of, Nate, but it's made by Pell, which I particularly really like. I think the sparkle on Pell pieces are amazing, and they did a lot of these with the baguettes running through the center. That's kind of some of their signature in the design that they did.
This is my piece as well, or have you got a Pell as well?
Oh, this is yours. I somehow went right next to you. I don't know what's wrong with my brain tonight.
Pell is a great name in jewelry. It was founded in 1941 by a brothers, four brothers actually, with the surname of Gaiata or something like that. Well known for making really good quality costume jewelry, often silver plated. They also made the tiaras for Disney and Miss America.
Oh, that's fascinating, Nate.
So that they were considered to be really, really high quality pieces. One of the few that was silver plating costume jewelry as well. Really common to have nature, floral leaves and things like that, and sometimes holiday themes as well. They were known for, but Pal jewelry is just lovely quality. I'm not sure of the age of this. Pal actually still produces as of the early 2000s. I couldn't find any more information post that, whether they're still actually producing or not. That looks lovely on that bag.
It really does. It elevates this so much. These are our $14 Amazon clutch purses, which I don't think I've mentioned in a while, but we got these on Amazon, and it just takes this basic purse and elevates it into something you'd see off of the red carpet. It's really fabulous.
So the mark on the back, Katie, is it PAL or is it PAL with a copyright mark?
It is PAL with a copyright.
Okay, so that's the only piece of information about PAL when they changed their marks. They've added the copyright in 1955. So if you get a PAL piece that's marked PAL without the copyright, it's between 41 and 55. I love it when you can really work out an age of a piece because of the progression of marks on things. That's why we get so frustrated when we find beautiful pieces and they don't have marks on them. It is incredibly frustrating, isn't it?
It's so frustrating because, sometimes they would mark the earrings, but not the brooch, or vice versa. And when you have something that's so well made, if I made something, I sure as heck would want to put my name on it. So you would think, oh my. But I'm so glad that we're able to date this one. I've had a PAL poodle, and I also sold at Halloween last time, which, by the way, tonight I will have some Halloween pieces. I sold a PAL scarecrow. So they made some really fun designs. I see Serenity at 26. So we'll go ahead and count this down. And I chose this postcard for all of our birthday havers in the chat. Welcome. I'm glad to have our September friends here. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. I love the leaf motif because I think it goes with everything.
It's very elegant. It's showing beautifully on us. It showed beautifully on the purse, and it's showing beautifully there. Welcome in, Shan. Shannon's here. Shannon Faraz here. Hi, Shan. Lovely to see you. Ruth Ann as well. Hi, Ruth Ann. Nice to see you too.
Ruth Ann.
There is the sold.
And we'll see who is going to take that beauty home.
And Dennis said he's planning to make a small brooch Christmas tree with all of his brooches. That's cool.
That is awesome. Send us a picture if you don't mind sharing. I understand if you don't want to share, and that's totally okay too. But gosh, I would love to see it. Nate, I think this would be fun. We should make our own brooch Christmas tree here, and maybe I can set it up and have it for our sales. I think that would be a really fun thing.
Yeah. So Serenity, thank you so much, and thanks everyone who is bidding on that. You're going to love it when it arrives. PAL is such a good name in costume jewelry, such a good name. And when I read about the fact that they made the Miss America crowns, I thought, oh, that's a great sign of quality.
It really is. Okay, we're going to kick tonight off with a little bit of fun. because I know that there's a lot of you all that decorate for Halloween, that wear fun
Yeah.
costumes for Halloween, and everybody needs a Halloween brooch to wear while they're opening the door and handing out candy. If that is something you do, I think that this is really fun. Our apartment does a big Halloween party, and I look forward to it every year. So I thought it would be neat getting ready for Thanksgiving and fall. Every sale up until then, I'm going to have one whimsical, really great quality enamel Halloween brooch. And then I'm equally going to have a beautiful, sparkly rhinestone fall brooch that goes kind of with it. They'll be sold separately. So that's kind of what I thought would be fun to kick off the sale tonight. And this guy's got a lot of detail. Now, he is not vintage, but whoever made him in the early 90s to 2000s did a fantastic job on the detail work on this. And this is 3 inches in size. So it's a great size. And it is starting off at $24. And I love this because, if you need something for Halloween or you decorate for Halloween, this is a fantastic witch's hat. It has a lot of texture and dimension and detail to it. I love all of the little stars that you see on top. You've got blue, teals, oranges, and greens with the ABs, and then the fun little star hanging down. So this is a more contemporary piece, but I think it's definitely fun. And if you do Halloween, this is for you. I think the enamel glows just a tad on this one under black light, but I think the design is just really whimsical and so fun. The detail too, where it kind of looks slouched over a little bit and older in that enamel, I think is probably very hard to capture, and they did it really well here. So I am going to get this on, actually, I'm going to get this on Vanna White so you guys can see what it would look like against a white background. And this would be great if you had a fun little witch's costume, or if you know someone that's a teacher and needs to wear a Halloween costume or Halloween themed items for their big party at school. This would be a really great gift as well for that, or just for yourself. It's a lot of fun. It would be great too on the side of a postcard, which I'll show here in just a minute. Now, I do have a Halloween postcard. Whether or not I'll be able to grab that fast enough will be the question here, but this is what this looks like on the white, which I think really, really pops. It has a perfectly working safety clasp on the back. Very sturdy, very well made. Just adorable. I mean, I think this piece has such personality. It's so cute. You could even wear this if you're into Harry Potter and the whole hat
I was
sorting.
thinking the same thing, yeah.
Great for that. You could totally rock this at the theme parks if you're one of those folks, because I love going down to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. It'd be really fun. So let's see. I do have a Halloween postcard that I don't know exactly where it is at the moment because I only have one. They're very hard to find. But I think I'm just going to get this on our Rocky Horror Picture Show postcard because that's kind of Halloween and fun as well. So we'll pop that on the side of this. Oop. Let's see, maybe we'll do this side. Yeah, let's do it that way. And you can see how kind of fun that is to pop off the side of a postcard, or if you have Halloween themed ephemera, it would also look good on this postcard, which is got a touch of orange in it as well. So you could do it either way on the side. I think is kind of fun. Yeah, so we'll leave it on this postcard and we will count it down. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Age.
1, and then end.
It's pretty contemporary, isn't it?
Yeah.
90s?
90s to 2000s. I don't think that this piece is old, but I think it's really well made, and it was probably put in a kind of higher end jewelry store or clothing store for Halloween. So yeah, I think it's fun. My Wizard of Oz brooch, very Wizard of Oz. So I love it. I think it's a fun piece, but no, it is not true vintage. Okay, I see that heading to Patricia. Congratulations, Patricia. That is headed your way. Now, I will have some other fun enamel pieces coming as well. And if the enamel isn't quite your vibe, I do have some fun vintage Halloween themed and we'll say Thanksgiving themed pieces as well. Fall tones, autumn brooches coming.
Nice.
Okay, congratulations, Patricia. That is a fantastic grab. Okay, let's see here. We'll go back to that one. What number is that one? I want to make sure I get it right. Oh yes, this is just fantastic. This brooch. This is the Coro, the other Coro, Nate.
Margot, hi Margot, nice to see you.
Welcome in.
And William's there as well. Hi Billy, nice to see you, buddy.
Hi Billy, welcome in. Glad to have you here. Okay, this next piece measures 4 inches in size, so this has some serious size to it, which is great, and it's starting at $26. And this is probably my favorite Coro piece, actually, that I've ever seen. I think it is super cool.
This is when I got this. I mean, I knew this was Coro just from probably about 50 yards away. Classic Coro, silver tone, brutalism. This pale blue Aurora Borealis stone. And again, I think that why Coro is underrated. I just love this design. I love brutalism in pieces. This would look good horizontal or vertical. See, I love that look. I just see that turns into something completely different.
And it worked really well on a hat too. Maybe not this hat, but you can see where on a hat band or the side of the hat, it just kind of fits perfectly. And you can even do it at a jaunty angle if you wanted as well. I love this.
And again, that perfect brooch for the top of a pocket on a blazer. Great dude brooch. That looks really pretty. That looks really nice.
Yeah, that looks incredibly smart on Vanna White. And I actually, Nate, for the first time, this is monumental, I have a blazer that does have the pocket. So I can show you what that would look like. Yay! I am on the hunt for more blazers with the pocket so we can have fun styling them up because I think they have a lot of use. But this is my pocket. Ooh, you can't see. Let me see if I can get closer to the camera. There we go. There's my pocket, and you could easily put something along that pocket and then have your pocket square coming out. If you like that, this is not really the most flattering way to show that because it's a little bit of an odd angle, but I think it's great. And I love the AB sparkle in this.
Yeah, or a tie bar. Yeah, it's classic.
Or at the collar. You know, I love wearing brooches at the collar. I think it's fabulous.
I mean, it sort of gives me wheat sheaths as well, sort of cornucopia vibes too.
100%. Very Dennis. I would say this is very sort of deco.
Amy, look after yourself, Amy. You sleep well, and I hope you have a great week.
I hope you feel better, Amy.
Yeah. Got to be careful of that heat.
Yeah, that heat is rough. Okay, let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. This is
a lot of Coro pieces use this beautiful pale blue Aurora Borealis. It's almost a one of their calling cards that helps you really. Although they are showing some beautiful snaps of pink and lilac and purple
Yeah,
and the
that's
light.
the great thing about stones that have that AB shimmer is you do get a lot of different colors mixed in, which I think makes it a really versatile piece
Yeah.
as far
And
as
silver
adding it to
tones
your outfits. Oh
and
yes.
silver tone too. I mean, we see, I don't know, 20 gold tone brooches for every silver tone
Mhm.
we see. Would you say that's about right? I don't know.
I
Maybe
would.
I'm exaggerating.
No, I would totally agree with that, Nate. I think you see more gold tone than silver tone. And Coro did a lot of the silver, which I really like. I think it's just classic. So, heartiest congratulations. One of my favorite things. We'll get this on this wonderful postcard. I think we need to bring that phrase back. And we're bringing back the brooch already, which is great. So, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I don't know if I showed the Coro mark on this one, but I promise it's there. It's right here.
Hi, Debbie K. Watching deer in the backyard. Oh, that sounds
Oh,
fun.
I love deer. They are so beautiful. Okay.
And there's a sold.
Old. See who that goes to. All right. Oh, poor Dennis. I think Dennis just missed out. There is a lag tonight, but it
Yeah.
looks like Ruth Ann
Ruth-Ann,
taking home that beauty.
congratulations. Thank you so much, Ruth-Ann. Thanks to everyone who was bidding on that. I really love that type of brooch. Sorry, Dennis, buddy. I think you are lagging by about 15 seconds or something like that. But
Yeah.
thanks everyone that was bidding on that too.
Okay. My next piece is starting off at $36. And this is the pair, if you will, to the fun little Halloween sets that I thought that I would bring. And so if you're into rhinestone sparkle, this is definitely for you. This is 2 inches in size, and this has the really good glow with the Austrian crystal stones, which we love. And I've talked about 8 gajillion times on the sale because I just love them. They have a real sparkle, and I think that this is perfect for autumn and fall. I'm so glad pumpkin spice is back up at Starbucks now. We can get into the cozy, warmer weather and snuggle in with our sweaters and the fall leaves and the crisp air. I'm just so excited for it. So this is the perfect fall brooch. And what I love about this is that it has all of those golden sun yellow tones with the ambers and the oranges, and you get some AB stones. And this guy, I don't know if you can see, but yes, it's got 3 stones that glow absolutely crazy. So let's see if I hold them back here. Yes, you can definitely see that one glowing. That one and that one over there all goes a little bit nuts, which is wonderful. I love
Amazing color saturation on that too. The such deep saturation of those oranges and yellows.
Yeah, it's just so wonderful and rich and warm. And of course, we come back to this paparazzi effect that I love so much that our camera does. You can actually just see how sparkly these stones are. It's such a vibrant display of colors. I love the way they've used those teardrop stones to create this sort of pinwheel effect on the brooch. This is definitely from the 1960s. Or 70s, and has the tones from that era and the AB stones, which were invented in 1958. So I love this. You get the really good Austrian crystal where it's just super saturated. I will get this on one of our autumn toned bags. I think this is perfect for Sophia. So you can see how beautiful that looks. There's something about
Oh,
the
that's
brooches
lovely.
that I love. Yeah,
That's
and the
just
darker you get those darker espresso browns in with the yellow. Oh, it's just so fantastic if you ask me. And then
You
the
know,
oat-
I've never had pumpkin spice anything, and I know it's so popular over there. Everyone's constantly talking about pumpkin spice lattes and all of that, but I just cannot imagine my coffee tasting like sweet pumpkin. I just can't imagine it.
it's just hard for you. I love it. I love pumpkin spice. It definitely is something that I'm excited for once a year. I probably wouldn't have every day as my regular coffee, but as a treat, I go get pumpkin spice, and ooh, it does. It's just, it's so good. But not every pumpkin spice is created equal. So I'm a big fan of the Starbucks pumpkin spice. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of pumpkin spice M&Ms. So it does
See,
depend.
Dennis is over pumpkin spice, but Lisa thinks that those are fighting words. Um,
Yeah.
Oh,
Joan
Joan,
doesn't like
Joan's not a
pumpkin
fan
spice.
either. I can't imagine it. Although I've never had pumpkin pie before.
Oh, neat. You're kidding.
No, I've never. Pumpkin pie is not a thing here.
I wonder if I can get you all the ingredients for you to make pumpkin pie, because I can teach you how to make it. It's really easy. And
Is
then
it?
you can try it. It's so good. It tastes more like cinnamon. Oh, but you're not a big fan of
I'm
cinnamon,
not a
are
fan
you?
of cinnamon. No, I'm
Then
not a
that would
fan.
not be for you, because it's very cinnamony and nutmeggy and all the things that I love.
Margot likes to smell it, but she doesn't want to drink it.
It does smell really, really good.
Wow.
Oh, Lisa had pumpkin spice today. Yeah, I haven't had pumpkin spice yet. I have to limit myself, or I will go a little bit crazy because I love it so much. So I have to have like one, and then I can, sprinkle it in. But okay,
Yeah.
let's go ahead and start the countdown on this guy. It starts at 36 if anyone's interested. And this is a really funny postcard to me. It is one of these old Thanksgiving postcards, which you don't see a lot of. And this guy's on the turkey riding him like a horse. And I don't know exactly what's happening here, but I think it's great with this brooch for fall. So we will go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's that.
So
little
Carly's decided that I'm actually low key evil. Um, not a coffee drinker, no pumpkin spice but not for Patricia, not for Ruth Ann. Someone said, yeah, Andrew's going to call the engagement off because I don't like cinnamon. Oh, Karen, yeah. Do we have? Yeah, we have pumpkin here. It's one of my least favorite vegetables. Really.
Ooh, I love it.
Least. Yeah, I put that all pretty much around bell peppers.
I don't care for bell peppers. Nate and I do share this distaste for them. Nate, do you like pumpkin seeds? Like salty pumpkin seeds?
Yeah, I've had pumpkin seeds and I've liked them. Sure, yeah, but
I
there's
love
something
them.
about pumpkins I don't. I just not for me. So did we?
I don't think there was any takers on that particular piece, so we can bring it back if anyone is interested in that. We'll show it at the end, and then do email me if you see something on the replay that you're interested in as well. Oh,
I'd love that recipe, Karen. Yeah, I love to try new things. Because I did some B-list. Yeah, of course you're evil.
I love pumpkin pie. It's funny. It's funny because my dad's side of the family is where I usually go for Thanksgiving, and none of them really like pumpkin pie that much. So they always get a small pumpkin pie just for me because they know it's my favorite. but everybody else always goes for the pecan and the chocolate silk pie, which my stepmom makes a really good chocolate silk pie. But I just I love the pumpkin pie. To me, there's something about it, and then you put the whipped cream on top. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
fabulous.
it's quite alien to me. Is it a fruit, Lisa? Is pumpkin actually a
Is
fruit?
pumpkin a fruit?
I think pumpkin is definitely a very American thing. We do eat it here, but I know that there are places that in the world that pumpkin is just food for animals. They grow it for no other reason but to feed to animals.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a squash, but tomatoes, that's that age old thing where we learn that they're actually fruit. So I don't know. Yeah, Dennis would know because he's a French chef in the house here. He says it's a vegetable. Okay, so we have all learned about pumpkins, and I didn't know that I do know that they're part of the squash family. Oh, sweet potato pie is really good. Have you ever had that, Nate?
No, no, I haven't. My Irish hubby loved the old-fashioned mince pie. Are you talking about the Christmas mince pie, the sweet mince pie, Sharon Sue? Because they're really, really popular over here, those Christmas mince pies.
Is that related to mince meat?
No, it's not, because we do call ground chuck mincemeat. So it is a little bit confusing, but it's when you say Christmas mince, people know that it's a mixture of fruits that have been candied and soaked in brandy. And oh yeah, they're a really English thing. So I'm not surprised that your Irish husband loved them.
My mom loves mincemeat, and I will say it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I will have it occasionally at Christmas. But I made one Christmas figgy pudding, and if you've never made figgy pudding, I highly recommend making it. It is delicious. I can confirm, and I love figs. So that is a great recipe if you want to have fun with your grandkids or your friends making something from an old song that you probably never knew what it was. Figgy pudding is good. Okay, this next piece is 2 inches in size, and it is starting off at $48 in the chat. And this has a very slight glow to it, but it's not a strong glow. But I like this one, Nate, because it does have your amber and that beautiful kind of pale yellow.
Yeah, I absolutely love this piece. This piece is so regal and royal to me. I love how high it sits. It is in lovely condition. There is some wear to the puddling on the back, which very minor wear. Certainly to be not undue wear, but I think this is so elegant. I honestly think this is beautiful.
To me, this looks like something the Queen would wear.
Yeah. It's that center stone looks like a sort of, I don't know, like a sort of honey garnet and beautiful golden topazy colored marquise stones around it. I think this is just beautiful, a really sophisticated look.
What I like about this is you've got marquee stones going in one direction in the back, and then you have the other marquee stones going in the opposite direction.
On top.
It
gives it so much movement, doesn't it?
Yeah, a great dimensionality and movement. And you can see that whoever designed this, they did a really good job, because this is a second tier. So they've obviously, the construction of this is just, as you can see, marvelous in the back there. It does look like butterscotch candy. And again, this is another brooch that I kind of want to eat. And I don't know why that is, but they do look so good. They look so good and so pretty.
It's a very elegant, it's a very chic design.
But
the height is just insane on this. Yeah. It really is. Look at how high that is. That's got to be an inch.
Oh yes, we can measure this. Oh yeah, about right at an inch sticking up. You can see with that stone in the middle. It's just beautiful. You can see that dimensionality. And these stones maybe aren't showing up on camera as well. Yellow is just the hardest thing in the world to show up on our live sales, but this is a very beautiful light yellow, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah,
This is not signed.
they're not discolored stones, are they?
No, it is a beautiful sort of citrine yellow.
Yeah, it's strange how the yellow just will not show well. It's bizarre, and I'm not sure what it is. We had that bright yellow brooch a while ago that simply would not show yellow when it was on. So they're not discolored clear stones. No marking. Again,
no marking. Crazy to me. Because obviously, look at this. I mean, it looks like something that would have been passed down, and someone obviously really loved this and wore it a lot, because it's one of those pieces I talk about when you hold. It's just got that really good weight, that good jewelry weight. It's phenomenal. We'll get this on one of our hearty Thanksgiving greetings postcards. And it says, "May only golden days be thine." I love these old postcards. And the colors in this are just exactly perfect to match this brooch. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this one. This is pretty magnificent. You know, I always enjoy wearing a brooch to Thanksgiving dinner, and I think that this is something that you could easily wear. But it would look great with scarves and sweaters. You could even, if you wanted to, pin it to a boot on the side of your boot for a fun little look, or on your hat. You can really do this up in fall style. So we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Okay, not sure if we have any takers for that one, which is okay. We'll bring it back at the end. Or if you're watching on the replay, as Katie has said, and you see something that hasn't sold, get in contact with us.
I would love to go to Dennis's house for dinner, because his training in French culinary school sounds absolutely amazing to me. I've studied so many French culinary schools, and oh my gosh, Dennis went to Le Cordon Bleu, one of the best that you can go to. I've studied so much about that, Dennis. Sort of a food nerd over here, but wow, that's amazing. That is so cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love that. Dennis, what's one of your favorite things to make? I'm very curious. Let's see here. What's up next? Ooh, if I can get my paper. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Okay. This next piece is really, in my mind, just fantastic. It's one of the most unique pieces I've had, I think, as far as stones go, in a while. And this is actually sterling silver. It is 2 inches in size. And this is starting off at $52 in the chat. And there is a reason for that. When you guys see this brooch, you will completely understand. It is made by a company called J-Flex, and they were founded in Montreal in the 1930s.
I love this. I just love this.
I love this too. And
I didn't know it was sterling.
So it does have a sterling mark on the back. You can see where it says J-Flex, and then that bottom part under J-Flex does say sterling, and they were known for really high-end sterling brooches. They were only around until the 1960s, so they weren't there weren't a lot of pieces, from the 30s to the 60s that they made. They were well known for Art Deco styles. They used really high quality Austrian crystal rhinestones, and this brooch is just really, really unique. It kind of has a slag glass look.
Yeah, everyone's saying looks like peppermint candy, peppermint candy, peppermint candy. I think that is it an agate or is it a glass? Is it glass? Do you know?
It is glass
Wow.
ceiling, but it could completely be some sort of an agate as well.
I mean, it
Um,
looks like Botswana agate in many ways, but if that's glass, that's incredible that they've managed
it's
to get that.
definitely cold to the touch. It is not plastic, so it is some sort of either a stone or a glass. It does remind me, though, Nate, like I said, of slag glass.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna turn my light around. Sometimes it does make the stones appear a little bit yellow when they're not. But I do want you to know that those rhinestones are ultra clear and fantastic. I just love the shape of this. I'd never seen stones made by this. And there are so many fantastic Canadian jewelry manufacturers that we just don't get here in the States. So whenever we're able to uncover some of these Canadian pieces, I definitely think that they're worth adding to the collection because you just don't find as many of them here. And the design of this is so cool. You know, the square, you can wear it at so many different angles, and then the way that they've created basically a square that makes a triangle in one way, and then that round kind of square going in another way with the stones is really unique. I think that's beautiful.
It's really sophisticated.
All prong set and sterling, so it is really fantastic quality. And the back, you can see, is just as shiny as ever. The puddling, I mean, someone took super care of this brooch because it obviously meant the world to them. And I think the design in each one of those square stones is just incredible. They are cabochoned as well. Oh, I think you could wear this with just about anything because of its color. It just would match a whole world of outfits. Let's get this on a vintage postcard and we will count her down. We have a lot of Thanksgiving ones. Let me see if I can kind of trade for something different here. Let's see. We'll put this on this. This is in honor of Dennis here in the chat. This is of a Paris flea market from 1805. This postcard is from, which is just crazy to me. Has nothing to do with Canada, but I think that it fits the brooch really well. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19. Ruth Ann, it is sort of a brownish red color. Darker on the spectrum of colors there. Yes, great for Christmas as well. You really could do it a whole ton different ways depending on the holidays. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, guys.
Welcome in, Jeannie. She's joining late. She's had a wonderful visit from her cousins in Boston. That's lovely.
It is wonderful. Hello, Dan and Sally, if you are watching. Welcome in. And hello, Mom. Glad to have you in the chat. Okay, I see that sold, and I think
Ruth Ann.
And hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa Day. Welcome in, Lisa. Lovely to see you. Congratulations, Ruth Ann. That was a great pickup. That was an absolutely beautiful piece.
Yeah, that is a great grab. Okay, let's see what we've got next. Oh, this one's fantastic.
Is this the blue?
Yes.
I love this one too.
Okay, let's see. That's not this one. Where did she go?
Oh, good night, Heather.
Night, Heather.
Hope you sleep well. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for coming. It's always lovely to see you, Heather.
This next piece measures 2 3/4 inches in size. And this has one singular stone that glows. Don't ask me how or why, but it does. This is starting off at $38 in the chat, and it is pretty fabulous.
I adore this. I love this sort of greeny blue. It's such an interesting color. I'm not even sure if it's on the teal spectrum. I'm not even sure really where it lies. The blue round stone is very much like a London blue topaz color, and beautifully constructed on the back as well.
All that puddling. Sorry, all the rivets. I mean,
all the rivets.
the symphony of rivets are here.
You would need to have been really dexterous to put these brooches together. I mean, you almost need 30 fingers, I would imagine, to be able to do it easily and quickly.
Oh, I don't understand how people honestly would do all of this work back in the day, because the prongs on this brooch really have become part of the design. As you can see, there's all those little smaller prongs around the setting.
Yeah.
Well, someone really spent like hours putting this together. And I would say, Nate, this is more on the teal spectrum, which is really good. So if you are into sports, which go team. I don't know much about sports, but I can say this would match the Jaguars, which is our NFL team here. So if you're looking for color reference, I would say that's the closest I can give you, is to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Teal color. This stone, Nate, is the one that glows, and I don't know how or why, but it glows in orange. The rest of them do not glow, which is
so it's the round one that is the round one that glows.
Yes, this one here.
Right. Well, that's actually reading a different color than the others naturally.
Oh, that's good. So you can kind of see that it's.
You can actually tell it is a different colored stone. Right, peacock, yeah, it is very peacock-like. Yeah,
it's gorgeous, and it's silver tone, which Nate and I talk about this a lot, but finding things that are silver tone seem to be a little bit more challenging than things that are gold tone. And it's hard to model this because it's just not showing up on the green that I have. But you can see that beautiful teal color there, which I think is really, really unusual in jewelry. You see more blues, light blues, the Aurora Borealis, but never really the teal. So this is kind of
it is a very interesting color.
Let's get this on a vintage postcard of some description.
And we will do a giveaway right after this one.
Yes, we will. Okay, this is kind of fun. This is just a goofy little postcard, but this is a backseat driver's license postcard with state of nervousness and Bureau of Nuisances. Sorry, I read that wrong. So this is kind of a fun little novelty postcard, I'm guessing from the 50s, which is about when this brooch was made. So you can really see the color contrast there of the two blues. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this. Dennis Ruthian is the first 38 that I see in the chat, just to let you know if you're lagging a little bit there. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
I think we have a real lag tonight. So
yeah, there is a serious lag. It would be great on Dennis's Christmas tree. It's got that good winter blue. All right. And see that sold. See
and I think that goes to Serenity. Fantastic. Thanks everyone for your bids too, Ruthann, Dennis. It's beautiful. It really the color of that blue is so different. You're going to absolutely love it when it comes, Serenity. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that is a great color. Okay, my next set I am a tad nervous about because it is really spectacular. And this piece I've actually had for over a year because I just haven't wanted to part ways with it. And when you see it, you'll understand why. Because this is a whole perfectly matching suite of jewelry. And let me tell you, out of all the times that Nate and I have found suites of jewelry, it has been very little because oftentimes things get separated or people piece things out to family, or maybe they didn't buy the whole set. If it wasn't sold together, that kind of thing. So this I thought was really special, and the sparkle on it is just insane. And I did confirm that this is a Juliana brooch. And it was in the book that we have here. So this is definitely a very special piece. So this whole set, and you are getting a whole fantastic suite of jewelry, and I promise you it's worth every penny, is starting off at $95. And I do realize that is expensive.
That's a deal.
But this
It
is
is a deal.
It is. So let me show you all the pieces that you're getting, and then I'll go through all the measurements. The first thing you're getting in this suite of jewelry is this gorgeous bracelet. It is absolutely wonderful. You can tell the quality. It has the safety chain. It is just magnificent. The puddling is just as icy and shiny as you'd ever want it to be on the back. And so that's the first piece you're going to get. The second piece that you'll be getting in this set is this gorgeous brooch. And it is just as shiny and gorgeous as ever. And I love, love, love the use of the baguettes through this piece. And it is just fabulous.
The puddling.
The puddling is everything. And you can see just how incredible that looks from our little fun super distance.
So you found the brooch in the Juliana book. Is the whole set originally Juliana together? Did we
I believe it is. Yes, Nate.
Wow.
I believe it's all listed in the book.
Wow.
The brooch is there. And this is also something that's pretty cool is you're going to get the earrings with it as well. So you've got this whole fantastic Juliana set. And they're all going to be coming to you for one money, which is if you do some research on Juliana, and I know that this is expensive, but Nate and I do keep tabs on Juliana in the online market, and it is really expensive. I was looking at something for myself on eBay just 2 days ago that started at a very reasonable price and ended up selling for $350 just for Juliana. So I bring things of quality. We work really hard to do that. And I think that this set really is just beyond exquisite.
I think if you were in a good antique shop, that brooch would probably set you back $85.
The brooch alone. Yeah. And the movement to it is just everything. Those baguettes going through the rounds, everything about this is just beyond special. And I love it. Yes. Juliana was not the interesting thing about them, and I know that we've mentioned this before on the sale, but they were not signed pieces. They used little cardboard tags, which is crazy to actually mark their pieces. So they would sell them in these high-end department stores, but they didn't have the name Juliana that was given to them by collectors later on. I believe it's D&E, right, Nate?
It's Deliza and Elster. Is the name of the company.
Yeah.
So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the chat, if I can, a fantastic website that is an amazing resource for researching Juliana. So I'm going to put that in, and I would encourage you to save that, to bookmark it. It's a fantastic resource there. I would give one tiny little a piece of advice for searching there. If you have a piece of jewelry, when you are looking at refining the search criteria down, as you would, you've got a brooch, so you refine the search criteria down to brooches. I don't use the color as part of the of your search criteria, because the piece that the jewel that is shown there as an example on the site may be in a green and blue colorway, but Juliana is highly likely to have done that exact same brooch in another colorway. So you could possibly miss your identification by using the color as part of your search criteria.
That's great advice, Nate. And we use that website all the time. The reference guide that I have is out of print. So it's harder to get, but you can find it online. So this is a great resource. I'm not going to do the safety clasp. It's a little harder to do quickly on the sale. But this bracelet is about 7 inches, and you can see it's got all of its baguettes and round stones with it. It's just gorgeous on. And this is the kind of bracelet that has that fantastic puddling that slides on and off your wrist beautifully. You don't get any hairs caught in it. It's one of those things that's just like so comfortable to wear. By the end of the night, you don't even realize you have it on, which is great. And the brooch, if I didn't measure that, I will go ahead and measure. So you're getting the whole thing here. This is 3 inches in size, just 3 inches of pure amazing design. I can't speak highly enough of those baguettes. Man, they fascinate me. And then you've got all that shiny puddling on the back. And then you've got the earrings as well, which if you choose to wear the earrings, that is awesome, because clip-on earrings don't have to be worn in the traditional sense. You could also wear them if you wanted to. If I don't drop it, oh dear, you can wear them in at the collar, which I think just really adds that little bit. Look at that around the tie. How fun that is.
That is. Can you slip it into your boutonniere, the where you would put your flower?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is sewing a little bit shut, but let me see if I can force it through here without damaging the jacket. Yeah, there you go. So I totally do that too as well.
Every dude has got a boutonniere on his jacket. I mean, I love the idea of putting in a single rhinestone earring. You can find rhinestone earring singles, especially for almost nothing, and to put that on your jacket, a dude to put that on his jacket. I think that's really elegant. I love that.
I love it too. I think it's fantastic. And you can wear it as a cocktail ring as well, which if I haven't shown you guys that in a while, I will. Go ahead. These are the perfect earrings really to do it with. But if you have a ring that's flat like this, you can take your band, and then any of these that have the flat back, then you can just slide this through, and you suddenly have a fun little cocktail ring that you can now interchange with all your clip-on earrings. So it's a great little way. And these also, I've said this a ton of times on the sale, but they make great paper clips. Honestly, if you have vintage ephemera, like what a cool little thing to do your vintage postcards up that way. So they're fun. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown. I'm so pleased that you guys like this set. I've had this a very long time. I really think that it's spectacular. The bracelet is, if I didn't mention, is 7 inches. So it is really great. And you can tell the quality not only by the safety chain, but anytime that the clasp is sort of hidden amongst rhinestones where they put that little extra finishing detail on it. To me, just as another excellent marker of quality. So you're going to get the brooch and the earrings and the bracelet. So a whole suite of fabulous jewelry, all for one money. I'm going to do my best to hold this all up here, and we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly, such a great deal. Just the sparkle is insane.
Oh, Dennis, buddy, we're so glad you come along. Regardless of you buying stuff, you really bring so much to the chat. Yeah,
that's true, Dennis. We love. I mean, anyone that comes and buys, we're grateful for you guys. But even if you come and just hang out with us, we just love having you here. It's really my fun little Saturday night escape with vintage friends. So I appreciate you guys so much.
Serenity picked that up. That was a great price, Serenity. Great price. Congratulations.
Serenity, congrats. That is an excellent grab, in my opinion. And thank you so much, Ruth Ann, for your bids as well on that. That is a great set. I can't wait to see where you wear this or what you're going to wear it to. I'd say, heck, even just wear it to the grocery store because sparkle is fun.
I think it is time for a giveaway, mid-sale giveaway. So if you're new and you don't know, anyone is welcome to enter the giveaway. You don't need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything. There's like 20 cop cars racing down my street and ambulances. Wow, Ange.
Oh, no, that's not good. I hope you're okay, Angela. If you need to take a break or step away for a minute, we most certainly understand.
Yeah. So you just need to guess the correct number. I'll give you a number range. It could be the top or the bottom number in the number range. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. She really wanted that bracelet. That's why I'm not surprised because that bracelet's beautiful. Hi, Mike, buddy. Yeah. So the number range is between 50 and 80. Between 50 and 80. Good luck.
Good luck, friends. And these are our mystery giveaways, so I will do my best to theme the giveaway to you if I'm able to do that. That's kind of one of my favorite things, is surprising you guys with fun vintage. Okay, let's see. Serenity has that. Fantastic.
Okay, let me go through these numbers. I can see it really early on. We have a winner. I'll just send it to you.
Okay, that's great, Nate. I'm just making a notation of the last. Okay. Let's see. And I see that. Dan, congratulations. This is headed your way, that mystery giveaway. Fantastic.
Yep, number 61. Congratulations, Dan. Steffi is here. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Hi, Steph. How lovely to see you. If you're not subscribed to Steph, please do. She has a great channel. She has great sales, lovely sales. So nice to see you, Steph.
Welcome in, Stephanie. So glad to have you here. Okay, that was our second giveaway of the sale, but do stick around because we do have a third giveaway at the end, which is very exciting. Okay, what's next here? Oh, yes, this one. I love this brooch.
Steph, sweetie.
Okay, this next piece is starting off at $42 in the chat, and it is for this magnificent 2-inch purple brooch, which I love purple brooches, and this one glows a very kind of fun light green color. You just never know what these brooches are going to glow, which is always fun when you hit the black light on them.
Yeah.
This one is a really unique shape, Nate.
Really unusual shape, really interesting color palette as well. Really nice and soft, going from this almost pink quartz color right through to this quite and intense. Is it almost bubblegum pink?
It's a purple. It's
Oh,
lilac.
it's reading very pink.
Yeah, it's not pink. It's hard to see, but it is a lilac. And you can tell that it glows, I think, a little bit there, but I don't know
Yes,
if it's coming through.
it
Yeah.
has quite a strong green coming through.
Okay,
So there's
good.
definitely uranium in those particular ones.
Let
Again,
me
I
get
thought
it on another color for you. Can you see now the lilac, or is it still reading pink?
no, it is more purpley. I can see it as being more purpley now. I thought this was particularly pleasing. I like this triangular form. I just think it's really pleasing to the eye. What age did we speculate this one at?
I think 50s. And look at
This is the
the
one.
rivets.
This is the one. Sorry, I knew that there was this one with this incredible, not to be seen touch of having these little flowers around the rivets. Have
No.
you ever seen that before?
What a fantastic design, because you see from the front that you get the little leaves poking out between all of the garden of rhinestones there. But on the back, look at the leaves. You don't even see those little sweet floral details from
Yeah,
the front. So the reason for them to do that would basically be none. But in the 50s, everything was made better. Quality and details mattered. And you can see that very evident in this brooch. It's just
I
beautiful.
just it's lovely to think that the designer has put this tiny little secret in there that only you are going to know, that there are these little flowers and leaves, the little tendrils on the back. It is just such a sweet touch. That's actually a real Japanese thing to do. Japanese and Chinese, when they're carving ivory pieces, that they will carve intricate pieces on ivory that is actually going to be facing the wall or is underneath the base that no one's actually going to see. But I thought that was a lovely touch on this one.
Nate, also speaking of Japanese things, I've been meaning to ask you, but have you heard of this term? And I may not say it right, so if I mess this up, I'm sorry, but it's called wabi sabi.
I have heard of wabi sabi, and I'm not 100% sure what it is. It sort of like a joy in clutter or a joy in something that's mismatched, or I've heard it, but I'm just not sure what it means.
It really has nothing to do with this brooch because this one's in perfect condition. But if something's not perfect, or like you said, it's mismatched or sort of uneven, it just means, well, it's okay. Wabi sabi. And I learned that this week watching some design videos. I love these Homeworthy. I don't know if you guys watch these, but Homeworthy or Architectural Digest does the open door and all the home tours, and a lot of the homes that are featured on Homeworthy are all vintage inspired, or they have thrifting or vintage items inside. So I'm addicted to this. And several of the people have mentioned wabi sabi, and I learned that this week. And I thought, oh, what a cool little word. So I wanted to remember it. And you just reminded me of it. Thank you.
This is so pretty. As I say, I love this little touch on the back. It really makes this piece for me. It makes it special to me, even though, of course, you don't get to see it from the front, or no one does. It's your own little secret. And again, I don't see sort of this triangular motif very often in brooches either. So I thought that it was particularly elegant.
Yeah, and I think the design is very organic and just beautiful. There's something about the movement of the way that the purple stones are swirled that I thought it's nice. And for Halloween, of course, you don't have to make it a Halloween brooch. You can wear it all year round. but I think that it's great for Halloween as well. So we'll get this on our best wishes postcard from Germany. Yes, the imperfect. And I know this is very matched, but I think it's kind of a fun tone on tone postcard. So good pair here. We'll go ahead and start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
It's a Greg's put it in here. Wabi sabi is a traditional Japanese philosophy that finds beauty in imperfection, in permanence, and incompleteness, embracing the natural cycles of growth and decay rather than striving for perfection. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's a great philosophy. Great for Valentine's Day.
Dennis.
Dennis.
Oh, I'm glad that someone's got that, because I find that piece so charming, and it's odd to find it so charming because of the back of the piece, but that does tip the scales for me on that one. Thanks very much, buddy. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love that, Dennis. That is a really, really good piece. Okay, now I do have another bracelet in today's sale, and this piece is sterling silver. So if you're interested in really good quality Italian sterling silver, I have you covered. And I think this would be a great Christmas gift for someone because of its quality, for yourself, or like I said, for somebody else. Nate has really gotten me into sterling silver, and Italian sterling being the marker of quality. So I'm going to measure this, and then I will let Nate kind of maybe tell a little bit. I'm putting you on the spot, Nate. I'm sorry. I hope that's okay. About the sterling, but this is about 8 inches in size, 7.5 from just the bracelet to bracelet, but adding the clasp, about 8 inches in size. And this is 100% Italian sterling, this bracelet.
Yeah, Wabi Sabi makes me think of Nate. Why? Maybe because I'm in a state of decay. That would probably be it. Italian sterling, arguably the finest makers of bracelets and chains. This is a rope, I think. Yeah, this is a good chunky rope bracelet. Italian sterling. You find Italian sterling in really quite high priced boutiques and stores. Great sign of quality. And if you're unaware, the sterling is 925 parts of pure silver per 1,000, and the rest is an alloy of copper and some nickel sometimes to make it stronger, to make the metal stronger. But it's a great investment, and I even heard recently that they believe that fine silver is going to top 50 US an ounce very soon, and that is
wow.
Yeah. So what is the starting price on this one? Sorry.
So this is a great start price. This is starting at $42.
Oh, that is a great price. That's a very good price.
Really good price for this. And it has a chunky lobster claw clasp. I showed the sterling marks, but I'll definitely highlight that again. And then you have this beautiful rope detail. I really love the chunkiness of this bracelet. Often when I find sterling bracelets, they're cool, but the thickness is sort of smaller. And I think that this lends itself really well to being a little bit more of a unisex look, but great particularly in the masculine feel. If you're looking for sort of something a little bit chunkier and less thin, I think this is great. Plus, sterling makes an excellent gift. The lobster claw is really such a beautiful mechanism here. You can see how thick and beautiful
Yeah.
it is when it comes together. It's just a high marker of quality.
That's it. If it weren't Italian, if it were made somewhere else, there's a really good chance that you would have a standard sized finding on the end, but the Italians know that if you put a standard size finding on that thick rope chain, it's going to be completely out of balance. It's not going to be right. So they put the right size one on there. You said it was about 7.5.
Yeah.
7.5. Yeah. A great investment, Sterling.
Really a good common length I find is between 7.5 for 7.5 for most wearers. My mom does some bracelet making as well, and that's something that she finds to be good. So I think that this will fit a lot of wrists. With it fully closed, it is about 8 inches in size. I did measure. I love the detail. I did go ahead and polish this up because I think there's just something so lovely about polished sterling, and I couldn't resist. So I gave this a nice high shine with my polishing cloth. But we will go ahead and start the countdown here on this piece. You can see all the detail there is really lovely. At 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
I am totally shocked at that 11 Saturdays till Christmas. I had to go and look it up. Joe, honestly, I had this pit in my stomach, and I thought that can't be right, but we're in September.
How is it 11 Saturdays? That my brain doesn't even understand that. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, wow. But I'm excited. I love fall. I love this time of year. It is my absolute favorite going into the holidays. So I am thrilled.
I'm a bit shocked by that. Dennis, that was a bargain, buddy. Congratulations. You're going to love that.
Dennis, I'm thrilled that is going to you. And thank you also, Ruth Ann, for your bids as well. I'm sorry you just missed out on that, but I think you guys will enjoy that. And if you would like me to bring some more sterling pieces in the future, do let me know, because I have a few more that I would love to bring if you guys are interested. Okay.
Patricia's done her Christmas shopping. Wow.
Oh, already? Wow. That's crazy. I am not at all prepared for Christmas. I am still right now going into fall mode.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think Ruth Ann says yes. She's finished her Christmas shopping as well.
Wow, that's amazing. I haven't even, you know what? If I were really ahead of the game, I would go ahead and do Christmas cards, but I am not ahead of the game. More silver. Okay, Serenity, you got it. This next piece, it measures about 7 inches, and it is a gorgeous bracelet. And this is starting off at $38. And you will not be disappointed with this. This is one of these just incredible 1950s stunners that's got so much sparkle.
And this is reading beautifully, because sometimes the stones read cloudy when they're not, and these are in beautiful conditions, aren't they? The stones are just near flawless. Just near flawless. Now, you said that you have a season that's like prom season, or
we do. It's homecoming is coming up for a lot of high schools, so this would be a great gift if you have a granddaughter or grandson that's going and would like to wear something a little bit more sparkly. This would be great for that.
Yeah. This is very, very elegant.
It has a fold over clasp. And the nice thing about these bracelets is they are exceptional quality. They look like a diamond bracelet, but they are not. So if you are planning on gifting this to a grandson or even a daughter or son um, in your life for prom or one of these upcoming, school dances, this would not be something that if it did fall off or get lost, that wouldn't be
Yeah,
the end of the world, which is
wouldn't be
really
the end of the world. Yeah. And what I often think about when I look at the bracelets is that there's probably easily twice as much work that goes into a bracelet as a brooch when it comes to setting those rhinestones, those hand setting those rhinestones. This is like the equivalent of almost three brooches. A lot of work's gone into it, and I think this is particularly elegant. I think it's particularly elegant.
I love
I'm
it.
really into bracelets recently. I've sort of realized that how what a beautiful accessory it actually is.
It's a fantastic accessory. And this in particular has a really neat fold over clasp because I love the way they've simulated marcasite there with those little triangle findings on the end. It just really adds a little bit of class. Yes, prom in the spring, but I think right now it's homecoming, isn't it? I believe, and maybe I'm wrong on that, but or winter formal is definitely would be coming up as well. I think I'm trying to remember all the dances that we had when I was a kid. The puddling is just fantastic.
It's
In the back.
exceptional. Look, it's absolutely exceptional. Again, this was a piece that someone has loved. This is a 1950s
Yes,
piece, and someone has loved this and looked after this so well. And this again looks like royal jewelry. There's just something about it. It's so elegant.
I love the way that they've utilized those marquees again in this design because it kind of has that really big wow,
Yeah.
almost starburst floral effect, which I think is really cool. Let's see. Our homecoming parade was this Friday. All the pretty girls on the convertibles.
Oh, I
Oh
love
yes,
it.
that's a big tradition. Nate, what do your schools do there for I know they're different, but what kind of dances or things? Do you have prom there?
No, we don't have prom. In when I was a kid in fifth form, which means it would have to be fifth form, yeah. When I was 15, there was what was called a formal, and it was dance, and yeah, I I ended up going with a much older woman, which caused a little bit of a little bit of a scandal.
Scandal.
Yeah, yeah, a
I
little bit
love
of
it, Nate. You've always been scandalous.
a but that's what I had at my school, and I don't even know if that's regular at other schools.
We would have um, prom once you're in high school, but then when I was in middle school, there was the superlative dance where they would give awards for like most creative or best whatever, and then they had the sock hop, and then they had a Halloween dance, which was very fun because only the I think fifth and sixth graders got into that dance. All the fourth graders would try to sneak in, and we would have to kick them out. That was kind of the like running thing. And then in high school, you had prom, and then you had homecoming, and maybe some sort of winter formal. I don't know. I didn't go to all the dances; they weren't quite my cup of tea.
Well,
The
when
ones
I
I did go to were interesting.
when at the time, of course, this would have been like I would have been 85. Oh, I'm not sure when I was 15. Anyway, the girls, the fashion was these very big, poofy, sort of satiny, ruffly dresses in pink and green and the sort of taffeta explosions with lots of curly long hair. And I took this woman who I actually worked with. I had a part-time job on the weekends, and she was 22 or 23.
Oh, wow.
And she had this beautiful dress that she got from the shop called Sue Kim or something. I come very slender, close fitting, black, very simple. And she had a page boy black hair cut, looked really super elegant. And at the thing, you had to actually line up and introduce your date to the
Wow.
principal or the deputy principal, depending on which line you were in. And she absolutely flustered the deputy principal, and his name was Trembath or something. But when I introduced, Megan, I won't say her last name, he was visibly flustered over meeting this woman, basically.
That's hilarious, Nate. I'm trying to remember. A lot of our school dances, well, when I was younger, were it was just that middle school time where no one really knew what to do and everybody was awkward. So you had the girls on one side of the gym and the boys on the other, and nobody was really dancing until they had some sort of group song, like, I don't know, the ones that tell you Electric Slide or whatever, that tell you what to do. Then people would sort of dance, but it was very, very simple, and people didn't. It was so awkward.
Hi, Rachel. Nice to see you, Rachel.
Nice to see you, Rachel.
I remember all of it. Wow.
Dennis says he's resisting because it's beautiful. It is beautiful. This bracelet from the 50s is fantastic, and it has a lot of sparkle. So even if you're past the years of prom, you can still create your own prom magic at home with this beautiful bracelet. So in my high school, last dance was Careless Whisper by Wham.
Wow.
We had like rented DJs that would come in. We never had like a live band, which was kind of sad. The rented DJs were okay. But the big thing, of course, with prom now is to do all those really fancy prom proposals where people get really creative. And I think I told you that, Nate, but this guy that was in my class who I didn't know very well, I went to elementary school with him, and we weren't friends, and we certainly weren't dating. And I remember this so distinctly because it was very embarrassing for me. But I didn't know that he was interested in me at all. Like, we never talked, and we had one class, we had economics together. So my senior year, in the economics class, we had these projects we had to do where we had a presentation that was a slideshow PowerPoint thing that was going to go up on the projector onto the board. And we had to present this to the econ teacher. So we were doing this, and our group got up to present our presentation we had been working on for weeks. And this kid that was in the class, that wasn't even in our group, and I knew him like from elementary school, but never talked to him since then, decided that he wanted to ask me to prom, but in front of the whole class. So we had the teacher put up this prom proposal on the board and stood up and looked at me, and I'm standing there, and I was like a total deer in the headlights. I just stood there. I didn't know what to do because, for one, I didn't really want to go to prom. The whole thing just didn't interest me. And the drama club was doing something different that day anyway. So I was going to some sort of drama party or something that was more interesting. And I just stood there and I didn't know what to say. And the teacher, for a good 5 minutes, I just stood there and didn't like help me out, didn't see that I was.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, I know you can't keep up with all the kids. You probably don't know who's dating whom, but clearly I'm not like with this guy. So by lunch, and I kid you not, by lunch, most of the school knew, and people were asking me that I had never even talked to. Are you going out with this guy? Are you going to go to prom with him? I'm like, no, I don't even want to go to prom. So then it became this whole thing. And then teachers were saying, please go with him because, and I'm like, I don't want to go. So I eventually had to tell him, I'm very sorry. I don't want to. Please find somebody else. Best of luck. Whatever I said, I don't know. But that was
Oh,
the most
no.
embarrassing thing ever.
Righty.
So if you don't know someone's interested in you, don't ask them to prom in front of the whole class.
Wow. Let's count this one down.
Yes. Let's count this one down. Right now we have Rosemary at 38. So this is for this gorgeous bracelet. Here we are. 15 or 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh no, Mike, it was okay. I got through it, but that was very awkward. And I still remember that.
Welcome in Laurie Olk. There are a lot of adult proms in the communities around where she is.
Oh, that's kind of neat. A great way for people to meet other folks and get dressed up. Rosemary, congratulations.
Prom dresses and
Well, I just don't understand the mentality of the person that asked me, because we had never literally talked. I can understand if we had been in classes together or talked a lot or were friends or even dating, but we weren't. So I'm like, I've talked to you once in the 3 years I've gone to the school. So that was kind of weird to me. Okay.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rosemary. You're going to love that when it arrives. The sparkle is crazy on it.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ange is okay. She's probably enjoying the free show.
Yes. Angela can let us know how we're doing if she's still here, but I understand she may be just kind of making sure everything's squared away. Okay. Let's see. Put a different. Oh yes, this is mine. Okay. Oh, this brooch is spectacular. Let's see here. This next piece is starting off at $36, and it is absolutely just magnificent, in my opinion. It is 2 inches in size, and this is for a fantastic brooch that's just got a lot of great wintry colors. This would be really good for a Christmas tree. And
oh, wow.
I know, isn't this great?
That's beautiful.
It is. What happened to my mouse? Oh, there we go. Yes, it is just gorgeous. It is this beautiful light gray with these AB stones that have a lot of sparkle and dimension, and I just think it looks like ice.
That's incredible. And gray is such a chic color for in rhinestones. I just love the gray. It is just so sophisticated.
I know. It just really works as like a snowflake design, great for winter. Dennis says, oh, I'm evil. I know. I love this, but I think it would be really great on a Christmas tree.
Yeah, but I just thinking that.
Especially because when this turns, which it will naturally do ever so slightly, the lights from your tree will catch it. And it's just, I think it's fantastic magic.
Oh, Karen wore a gold dress to prom. I'll never wear that color again.
Oh, there's a picture of me somewhere in one of the dresses that I wore to some dance I went to that's floral. And if you guys, you obviously know me well from YouTube and how I dress now, imagine me in a floral dress, because I look back at that picture and I just can't. I just cannot. That's not me. Okay. This is fantastic. Why can't I get these centered? Let's see. There we go. Okay. There. Oh, that is just fabulous on good old Betty. That is gorgeous. And
what's the dimension of that? Is that almost 3 inches?
It's a very good size. It's about 2 inches in size.
Right. It looks bigger.
Yeah, it really does have that wow effect. And then the way that they've done the marquee stones, where they kind of stick up like that, really adds a nice burst to this brooch. Let's see.
All the parents cancelled our prom because we were too rowdy, and they said it was too expensive. Oh no, that's a shame.
I think everybody should have a chance to go to prom if that's what they want to do, and if they don't, there's other options. But yeah, prom's kind of the fun time to let loose. Okay, let's get this on a fun little postcard. Greetings from San Francisco. We'll do some California things today. I just saw this postcard and thought the colors worked really well together. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Just great sparkle on this one.
It's showing beautifully. It really is.
I'm so glad, because I do always worry that these things will not show up.
There's the bid end.
You left your heart in San Francisco. I love that too.
Dennis.
Oh, yay. Dennis is getting another great brooch. Congratulations, Dennis.
Yeah, nice grab. I just love that gray rhinestone. It's just so chic.
It goes with so much. Gray really is an understated color, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, I have an aluminum Christmas tree, and I was thinking, I normally do the shiny brights on it, but I was thinking how cool some of these brooches from my collection would look on it. So we may make the shiny bright tree, normal shiny bright tree, into just a fabulous clear rhinestone brooch tree. So let me know what you guys think about that in the chat. Okay, let's see. This one's a really great brooch.
This one, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I really like this one too. I quite rate this.
Yeah. Okay. This next piece is starting off at $38, and it measures 3 inches in size with the dangle. And then just across, it's about 1 3/4 inches in size. And it has a little bit of pure magic to me, because the color is just everything.
I am an absolute sucker for the dangle on brooches. I love the movement of it. And this sort of faux turquoise and sort of bright gold is such a beautiful color combination. I really love this. What age did we think that this was at the end?
I think this is 60s, because it kind of has that blue color from that time period that you'd see on furniture. So that's what I think. And the construction kind of aligns with that.
And it's like chain that's soldered around to make the tiers of it as well. It's a really, really successful design.
This kind of reminds me of the waterfall effect that it's got happening here. I don't know if you ever made those paper chain link things when you were a kid, but that sort of reminds me of it. And I like that you've got different textures. I don't know if you can see on the chain, but it has sort of a textured gold with a shiny gold as well. So you get the shiny and the matte together, and then all of those prong set, kind of aqua color, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. And it does look Egyptian. People are saying how Egyptian looking it is, and I think maybe that is because of the Egyptian faience, the clay, the little figurines, the shabti figurines that they used to have as grave offerings had that blue glaze to them, and that's very Egyptian. But
It is
that
so much
looks just
fun.
lovely. Really
Oh,
does look lovely.
look at it on the, because this just adds a fun little flair to this as well. Very Cleopatra. We'll
Yeah.
go ahead and start the countdown on this. And I'm not going to get this on a postcard because I think this just works so well right here. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Cleopatra's pasty.
It could totally
My.
be. Pasties are fun.
There's the bit end.
All right.
Yeah, it definitely does have an Egyptian vibe to it. Rachel, fantastic. Thank you so much. You're going to love it when it arrives. It's such a nice piece.
That's a cool one, Rachel, and I think it would look really good on a hat too. Okay, Rachel is getting that one. Awesome. Okay, my next item isn't a brooch, but it does go with the whole jewelry and dressing table theme. And I've done a little bit of research on this particular piece because it was a little bit of a mystery. When I first bought this, I thought that it might be a little bit newer, like 1980s. But the more I researched it, it apparently does turn out to be truly arts and crafts, period, which I think is wonderful. And this is for all of the people that want a very smart jewelry box on their dressing table. And you're going to get two things with this particular item, which I think is great. So this arts and crafts jewelry box is starting off at $45. Now, I am calling it a jewelry box. It does need to be polished up, but I wanted to leave this as is in case the person does not want me to kind of give this a good polish. But this box would have at one point had a lining, so I do want you to be aware the lining is no longer here in the top lid. And that is why I am pairing with it a fabulous little mirror. So you're going to get the mirror with this piece, little kind of deco seashell inspired hand mirror. And I think that this is incredibly handsome for anyone that is looking for something that's a little bit different on their nightstand or dressing table. You could definitely put hand cream in this. You could put TV remotes because TV remotes are becoming smaller now, so they would fit great in here. When I did some research on this piece, which, by the way, this is nickel silver. It's made by a company called L&M. I'll show you the mark on the bottom. The prices for this were kind of all over the place, to be honest. And there's one listed currently for $300 on eBay, but that is listed. And then some other pieces had sold in the hundreds. So I just wanted to mention that because I do think that you guys are getting a really fantastic deal. There's the marking on the bottom. I love the lines of this piece. It does sort of have an almost deco feel to it.
It does. And Joe says it looks Egyptian too, because it does have that sort of Egyptian-y, crypt-like sarcophagus design, but that is so perfect and true arts and crafts. That is classic English arts and crafts. It's a really good item. It's a really, really good item. I love it.
It can. And anything like Raven saying could totally be relined. I also thought that if you guys wanted to, I think that this is about the size of a postcard. So if you would like, I'm also happy to include a little postcard that you could slip into the top of the box for just a little pop of whimsy. Or you could probably put a 4x6 photograph inside as well on the top. And again, you'll be getting this hand mirror with it, which I think is very beautiful. It does need a polish. All these things need a polish. I tend to lean on the side of not over cleaning or over polishing anything until you guys see it, because I know some people like to do things themselves, or they like the patina. Although on the bracelet I had, I couldn't help but polish it. It just kind of needed to be shiny. So
This is such a great look. I mean, could you fit a tissue box of tissues in there and sort of have like a close, sophisticated tissue box? Or
I
I
don't think a regular box of tissues would fit, but you totally could put a small package of tissues inside. Let me measure this. I realize I didn't give you guys the.
great for your scarab, says Joe.
This is 6 inches across by about 3 3/4 inches, measuring about 2 3/4 inches high. So this is also a great place to put all of your jewelry inside as well. Some of your favorite brooches, rings, your watch. You could do this as basically a box is great because it's endless for the amount of possibilities it gives. I think that this would look really smart and handsome on a dresser, and great for scarabs. Yes. This also has come up several times in my research as possibly a cigarette box. So at some point, maybe that could have been a tobacco box, but I think more likely because of the lining, it makes more sense as a jewelry piece. So
What is it lined with?
So it's lined with a velvet, like a
Oh yeah.
yeah,
If it
felt
was a, I think if
kind
it was like a cigar box, it would be wood, wouldn't it?
wood
Like
inside.
a
Yeah.
humidor, yeah. So
And that's what I think, that's the reason I don't think it's that, but someone did have it listed as that. But that would be a lot of a lot of cigarettes. Honestly, you can put whatever you'd like inside. So I will get this all polished up for the person that wins this if they would like me to, and if they would not, I am more than happy not to. But that's why I left it as is. So you can see how beautiful the mirror finish is, because obviously I've been holding it and my fingerprints definitely show up in this. The design is just spectacular. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Just fabulous. I love boxes. Nate and I talked about this a lot, but I think that there is something about the collector in us that loves boxes, because we know that there is a possibility to put more things inside the box, and it's like a bit of magic when you open it up and there's a surprise inside. So I love it. Okay.
I think we've got a sold on it, Mike.
There is a maker on the bottom. It is marked L&M. So I will show this up close. Just
I think, and it's sold to Ruth Ann. Congratulations, Ruth Ann. That is a great buy. That's a great bargain. Sorry you just missed out on that, Rachel. Yeah, there's a horrible lag.
There's a really bad lag. Ruth Ann, that is headed your way. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think you could be lagging too, Dennis Bud.
Yeah, I think there is a bit of a lag. I'm so very sorry, guys. And if you guys are interested in more of these boxes, I don't have another arts and crafts piece, but I've got some jewelry caskets and other things that I can bring as well.
Yep.
Yes, we'll take a moment and just let everybody refresh. Okay, let's see. We have just a couple of pieces left before our last giveaway. And this one is pretty spectacular. Ruth Ann, congratulations. Thank you for the interest on that piece, everybody. I thought that was really quite special, and I picked that up. You would like a postcard and polished. Okay, Ruth Ann, yes, thanks for letting me know. I will put a postcard in it, and I will polish it up. Ruth Ann, let me know what kind of theme you would like in your postcard, and I will try to do my best to get that sorted for you. Okay, this next piece is 1 3/4 inches in size, and it is starting off at $42. There's a little bit of vintage wear on this, but honestly, it's very hard to tell. I think this is a really interesting piece, Nate.
I love this. I think it is so elegant. I love a faux pearl with rhinestones. I think it's a really sophisticated look. The center is glass. The green is glass. It's not plastic, all glass. And I love this mesh-like structure. That sort of binds the piece together. This is another piece that I think looks exceptionally sort of regal looking. I love it. It's got a bail as well, and that back is just beautiful. It looks like a royal jewel. There's sort of no way about it. It looks so regal.
Okay, I will surprise you. And Dennis, I will give you a postcard as well. No problem. I could do that for you. I love the postcard. So this is a great brooch. I like the round nature of it because of the lapel possibilities. I think is just great. I'm a big fan of jackets. If you guys can't tell, I think they're excellent. And then on a hat too. I mean, look at that on that green. It's just absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
So
it's incredible color saturation on that rhinestone as well. It is such a deep hunter green.
Yeah.
It's like that, almost like the MG green.
Very kind of emerald colors. It's honestly so regal looking and so pretty for a handbag. I think for Christmas time. I know we talked about Christmas tree brooches, but this would be a great one for the Christmas tree, or for if you had a velvet coat, a long trench coat for winter with white gloves. I think this would just be spectacular.
Yeah. Again, really chic, really sophisticated look, this.
Yeah, really, really beautiful. And the faux pearls are in fantastic condition. Often when you see faux pearls, there's definitely a little bit of wear to them that happens, and these are just in fantastic shape. So this is starting off at 42, and I will get this onto a vintage postcard. This does not have any glow to it, but I think it's quite special. And this is for all of our September birthdays. Again, one little great birthday greetings postcard with those guys there.
Oh, it's lovely. It really is showing up beautifully.
I'm so glad. I get nervous about things just not showing up. It does look like a giant button, a magic button full of sparkle and wonder. Okay, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I also don't know what this girl is doing with her hands up. I just realized that she doesn't look. Some of these old postcards are interesting. Let me just say.
Oh, I think that goes to Rachel. Nice buy. Thank you so much, Rachel. It is beautiful. Honestly, it is an absolutely beautiful piece. You're going to love it. Dennis, buddy, I'm sorry. You're lagging, man. My man. The lag is really, really bad tonight. Sorry, bud.
I'm sorry, Dennis.
You will love it. It is just gorgeous, honestly.
Yeah, it is a really stellar piece. I love the saturation in that. I'm a big fan of green. Red is definitely my favorite color, but I've noticed as I've gotten into vintage more, that green color just really speaks to me. Oh,
May baby, fantastic.
all right. This is a wonderful little brooch that I was so pleased to get because I love black brooches and I just don't see a lot of black rhinestones, and I think that this definitely speaks to Halloween coming up, which is always really fun. This is sort of like a paisley design, which is awesome. It's 2 inches in size and it is black. Ooh, Clippy is just really excited about this brooch. Okay, so this is this black beauty that we have here. And this is starting off at $28 in the chat. And it is just wonderful. It does have the japanned back. That's what they call that darker metal when you see it in the back. And it just has a great amount of sparkle, even though it's not overly shiny. You can see where the facets of the black rhinestones
Yeah.
really catch the light. And I just think everyone needs a black brooch, Nate, right? In their collection.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's a really good idea to have a black, your own piece of mourning jewelry for those occasions. It's a really sophisticated look. Angela is back. Katie, do you have some cold water? You look like you're getting warm, she says.
I am getting warm, so I will take a moment with the cold water.
Good idea.
My allergy.
Yeah, me too, Ruth Ann. There's something about the black rhinestone, like the grey rhinestone, that's just a really sophisticated look.
See how pretty that is together? I can't tell you how many times I have been getting ready to go somewhere for a theater event, a symphony concert, dinner with friends, and I just cannot for the life of me figure out what to wear because I have a million and two things, and sometimes options are overwhelming, right? They can be really fun, but if you're trying to get dressed in a hurry, sometimes you just can't figure it out. But what I always go to in that situation is black and white. I think it looks great on everyone. It's classic. It just works. So I always wear black and white. I have probably 3 of these button-up shirts that I just wear constantly with things because they go with everything. And I will always put one of my black and white brooches on. So I think that this is a great thing to have your black brooch.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and start the countdown. Let me actually get this. I need to locate that Halloween postcard. I know that it's in my postcard stash. The question is, where is it? Because I didn't put it with the, I don't have a big Halloween collection, so that it's here somewhere, but.
Shameless plug. Anyone heading to the Springfield extravaganza next week, please stop by and see Beth Kemper, Willie Joe, and Sarah Rankle. They'll be set up where the Antique Nomad is usually located. Dog Barn.
By the dog barn.
By the dog barn.
Oh, night, Dennis. See you next week. I hope you get some good rest, buddy.
Night, buddy. Sleep well. Have a great week, man.
So we'll get this on our French postcard of the Cream Eclipse shoe polish that I love so much. And
I wish I could go, Rachel. That sounds so. Yeah, I wish I could go.
It does, and I have been. By the way, I do want to take time to mention this. I have been to Rachel's booth at the extravaganza, and Beth's booth, and they do a wonderful job. They really curate some super interesting and lovely things. So guys, if you're in the area, go check that out. I wish I could come to the extravaganza. I miss it so much. And I'm so glad that you are able to fill in George's spot. So I did want to mention that. I'm sorry, my brain kind of checked out there for a second. I went back to the brooch, but great things. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bed end. Good. He'll be back in May. That's wonderful to hear, Rachel.
There's the end. Ruth Ann, congratulations.
Ruth Ann. All right. That is headed your way. That is gorgeous.
So I think we're down to maybe one more piece each. And I think they've got a couple to show that didn't actually sell first time over. So thanks everyone for sticking with us. And of course, we've got our last giveaway too.
Yes. And Nate, I'm going to go ahead and do this one while I'm on this sheet, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Take that drink, Katie. Take that drink.
Yeah, I do need to do that. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. I hope that didn't just suddenly become very loud.
No, it was just a little tap.
Yeah, I have tea, but water is always best. Okay, let's see. This next piece, this is the one you liked, Nate, so well, is starting off at $22.
Night, Mike, buddy.
Night, Mike.
Good night. Nice to see you, man. Hope you have a good week.
I need to charge my hat. I don't know if you guys have been around since that reference, but yes, I need to plug in my hat. All my energy comes from my hats, apparently. 2.5 inches in size is this next brooch. And this one is starting off at $22. And it is for this fabulous kind of coral wreath like brooch.
Night. Raven. Good night, Raven. Have a great week. Have a great week.
Rachel, my cousins were in town from Boston, and I don't get to see them very often. So that was a real treat. And I went to dinner, but I got dressed up for the dinner, but I thought it would also just be really fun for the sale. So I do love the green. This is one of my favorite blazers I got at the Dillard's Clearance Center. And I'm going to go back at Christmas time and hopefully pick up some more when they go on sale, because you can get some really good things from there. Okay. So this is the next piece. It is starting off at $22. It kind of has this coral reef effect, but Nate, you really liked the movement of this brooch, didn't you?
I love it. I really love this. And it looks very much like coral to me, especially if you hold it the other way.
Yes,
that way is.
Yeah.
No, the other way around, so that the flap, see, it particularly looks coral-like, or plant-like to me there. And I just think this is a really successful design. The gold is reading quite matte.
It is. It's quite a matte gold,
which is pleasant looking. It really is, and
juxtaposed
with the oh wow, those ABs.
I know the ABs are just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, they are.
Does anything glow on this one?
I don't think anything glows. It does sort of no, it does not. It does look like a tree. And I just thought it was really interesting. This is something straight out of the 1960s. It has the rivets on the back, and it's just a great little brooch. And I think that it's really spectacular for a hat, or even a Christmas tree, or just great if you've got a postcard that you want to put a little fun brooch with. I will get this on. Yeah, let's put it on this postcard.
Did you put a start in for this one? Sorry, yes, you did. 22.
Yes, this is starting at 22. It's got a lot of shimmer, and that's what I really liked about it. And I think that it's very organic looking. Which I enjoy. Look at all the colors.
Hi, Mike looks for magic. Hi, buddy. It's a really sophisticated look. I like also the fact that you'll be able to see some of the color of the fabric that you're wearing through it as well.
I love that.
And I'm sure that those ABs will pick up any number of colors that you happen to be wearing too.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I like that little dimension that comes out there on the bottom. I think it's fabulous. So we'll start the countdown here. This is starting at $22. If someone is looking to get their feet wet into some great jewelry tonight, here we go at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Just beautiful. I
It's
just
lovely.
love
I
it.
really like it. I really, really rate this one. It's beautiful.
It is. It's got a lot going for it. Okay, let's see.
There's the
Yeah.
end.
Who grabs that one? Man, the lag, I'm telling you tonight is just
Rachel gets that one. I'm not surprised there were other people bidding on that one. There was something really special about that. I really, really liked it.
Rachel, congratulations. Thank you so much. That is headed your way. Okay. Now, the last brooch of the evening is one of the cheeriest little brooches I think that we've had on the sale in a while, and it is in fantastic condition.
Now, you know, I avoid enamels almost at all cost. I avoid enamels, and a couple of weeks ago, we brought along an enameled piece that I had gotten because it was so pretty, but also because the condition was so amazing.
Mhm.
Every time I see brooches like this, they are always chipped. They always have a multiple of chips on it, and the condition on this is just exceptional. And it also has rhinestones on it,
Yeah.
which sort of sets it above above and beyond for this too. Oh, thanks very much, Joe. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Joe, I'm so glad uh, that you enjoyed the sale. This piece measures 2.5 inches in size, and it's starting off at $22. And I love this brooch. It is so cheery. I love the yellow. Nate, this was such a great find.
I think it is very, very cheerful. It really is cheerful. Yeah, it's just so
Oh, look at
interesting.
that. I mean, on the green. Come on. That is just great. Look at that. And I have seen 1,000,002 of these floral brooches from the 50s and 60s. And I can tell you, I've never seen one with rhinestones. I thought this was incredibly unique.
Now, I think there is a tiny little bit of loss on the leaf.
I don't
Am I
think
saying
so.
that right? I think there is the tiniest fleck of loss on the leaf.
There is not. It's just the light, Nate.
Is it the light? Okay, I just wanted to point it out.
I appreciate that, but no, this is in fantastic condition. See,
It's so cheerful. Really, it is so cheerful. I love this bright yellow. It's such a cheerful color.
it is. And the yellow is really unique as well because the rhinestones are yellow too. And I see a lot of people doing these floral gardens, but not with real flowers, but with these vintage enamel brooches. And I tell you what, they are so cheery looking. I know Magpie Ethel does them, and I followed a few other people, and they put them in flower frogs, and then they do like a whole cabinet display. And just like Rachel's saying, great for a little bit of cheer through the gloomy winter months,
Yeah.
which is wonderful. Yeah, I've seen 1,000,000. I mean, and I'm not joking. Probably 1,000,000 of these rhinestone brooches and enamel brooches, but never with the rhinestones. So I
Yeah.
think this is a real
That's
winner, to
different.
be honest. We'll get this on one of our vintage postcards, and we will start the countdown on this. Let's see. Gotta get a yellowy card here. What do we have that's yellowy? Well, I could do this one. Let's see. Well, that's a Christmas. I don't think that quite works. Let's do greetings from Missouri. We'll do We'll do this one. That's fun. That's very cheery.
Oh yeah.
That's perfect. Okay, where did my cursor go? There we are. All right, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Yeah, that's a perfect postcard for that. It looks so cheerful. It really does.
It really just works. It's just bright and happy and wonderful.
Yep, there's the bid end, and I'm pretty sure that must go to Serenity. Thank you so much, Serenity. That won't disappoint. It is such a cheerful piece.
Yeah,
It really
that's a
is.
great grab, Serenity. I'm sorry. I was reading Rachel's comment at the same time. Serenity, you got that. Congrats. Now, there's just two pieces that are still available that we would like to highlight if anybody is interested in them. And I will get them here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yes.
Thanks for stepping into the breach for us, Karen, and looking after us.
Karen, we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this piece is still available and it is absolutely magnificent. It is amber with these just lovely yellow stones. And this is starting off at $48. If anyone is interested in this one.
This is great quality. The stones are yellow. They're not discolored in any way, those paler stones. It has an incredibly high dome, about an inch high, beautifully constructed. If anyone's interested in this one is 48. If anyone is interested in this, which is a great price.
It is absolutely just spectacularly lovely. So we love that one. Good. And this piece is also available as well. This is Austrian crystal, and it has glow to two of the stones. You've got these oranges and yellows and ambers that are just spectacular. And I will show you the glow. This one is $36. If anybody is interested in this, look at the fall tones on that. I just think this is spectacular. And there is some glow here. So you can see those three stones. They really got some stellar glow to this. Amazing AB stones. And this is 2 inches in size. So if anyone is interested in this gold tone piece, it is available and it's just fantastic. I know this is the perfect Thanksgiving dinner brooch. Exactly what I was thinking. So I think this is a winner. Okay, those two are still available, and I think that's everything except for our last giveaway.
Yes, last giveaway. Thanks everyone who has been with us through tonight. We really appreciate you. We know how late it is, and we really are thankful that you spend your time with us. This is the last giveaway. Most of you know how it works. It's guessing a number. I'll give you a number range, and it could be the high number, it could be the low number. Guess as many times as you like. It's open to everyone as well. Please, you don't have to have purchased anything. The number range for the last giveaway is between 70 and 100. That's between 70 and 100. Good luck.
All right. And Nate, if you can send me that, that would be fantastic as well.
Just have sent that through to you.
Got that. We'll look for the person.
I haven't seen it yet. Wow. Actually, I think I've just jumped right to the bottom and missed lots of people. I have to go back to the top. Keep guessing.
I don't see it, Nate. Okay.
I haven't come across it yet either. I've seen either side of it.
Wow. This is crazy. All right. I still don't see it. It's still not here. How is
It's
this?
still not here, people. It's still not here.
Wow.
This has never happened before.
No, this is very rare.
Keep guessing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Still, this is bananas. This number is just not here. Hi, Vintage Alien. Glad to have you.
Vintage Alien.
So
many people are a single digit off.
Yep. Literally one digit.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen it. Fine. I've seen it.
Finally, I've seen it too.
It jumped on my screen. I'll send you who I think it is.
Okay. Send it to me and let me know. Yep. The number was 87 and it goes to Patricia Wishon. Patricia, congratulations. That mystery giveaway is headed your way. Congratulations. Fantastic. All right. That is going to wrap up our Saturday night evening bling party. We so appreciate you guys hanging out with us and being a part of our sale. We know that it's late, and I know that it's incredibly special to have you guys here with us at almost 1 a.m. in the Eastern time zone. So Thank you guys for being late night friends with us. I so enjoy this time. Nate, thank you for doing this with us. And thank you to all of our lurkers who have been with us in the Lurkers Lounge. Yep. Thanks to our lurkers. Thank you to you for all the work you do for me. I do all the light lifting and you do all the heavy lifting. Babs, nice to see you, Babs. Hi, Babs. And lovely to see you too, Alien Vintage. It's all thanks to you. It's been great fun. It's so nice to be back again. I miss it when we don't have the sales, I must admit. I know, I miss it too, but I'm glad that we're back and we'll be here next week and I will be advertising all of those things. So do be on the lookout for that. And as always. And thank you to Karen again and Angela again. Thank you so much. And be on the lookout as well for all of the little fun goodies that we will have at the craft extravaganza this Saturday. Angela put all the details there and I'll be sharing them to my community tab and on Instagram. So do check those things out. Thank you guys so very much. And as always, I hope you'll save that vintage, spend that vinyl, and bend YouTube. Bye-bye, everyone. Toodaloo, kangaroos.